It was more of a delayance from how I involved myself in a label, which wasted my time, and then I think dimmed my career more.
Yeah, I was to come to that. Now, you're signing with the label. How did it came about?
So I think they wanted me to join one of their artists' song, which they sent to me and stuff. So I met, there's this guy, I forgot his name, Muscle. His name is Muscle, yeah. He linked me up with someone that is, I forgot his name, but yeah. That person said, yeah, we have 11, label, and he talked about it and stuff. And he's like, okay, the owner of the label is even here. So the owner of the label joined me at the studio when I was recording my part in one of their artists' songs. So he asked me to play him one of my songs, which I did, you know what I'm saying? But you know how labels are, they know how to wrap you up and sweet words and all of them things, you know? So at that point, it was just me alone doing my own thing at the same time, you know what I'm saying? I was there with him. He listened to my song and he's like, hopes and dreams, you know what I'm saying? Making me think that he's going to do, he's going to do more of, he's going to boost my career, and which every artist want, but then it was just the opposite. I think that's labels themselves, you know what I'm...
Did you spoke to anybody about it before signing the contract with them?
No, actually...
To advise
I am a very
from your
smart...
uncle, boy, anybody?
Yeah, I did talk to my uncle about it, about this guy, and then I think they even spoke on the phone, because whenever I'm doing something, I like... other ideas too, because they said 2 head is better than 1. But then it was not about any documentation, because for me, I believe you proving yourself to me first. You wanna. This is the period of time. You say within 6 months, this and this is what we're supposed to do. Okay, so now let's do that. After that is done, and then I see some changes on myself and my career, then I would have signed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So the more we started working, the more we become more close relationship-wise, more of like a brother, because I always see him as a brother. But, anytime, my best friend, I'll be like, babe, I think, this guy is not treating me right. I think I'll be complaining to my best friend more about the situation, but, she's a person that always calms the situation down. Let me say I'm the firecracker, and she's very calm. She always try to say, be more patient and stuff like that. I think I was more patient with the level until to that stage that people think I am not working. You know what I'm saying? Because when they came into my life as an artist, I've already recorded a lot of songs, and I wanted to release an album. You know what I'm saying? So when I started working with them, it's
you
more
have to cancel all of that.
In fact, we didn't cancel, so it was more of working on those songs that I've already recorded. They just put their tag on it. You know what I'm saying? It's more of me already recording the song, and then now what we gotta do is just make the video. And the video too, I think my uncle tipped in at some point. And the other videos, it was just a colleague of mine that is
doing the visual for you free.
Exactly.
Yeah, Timmy. That is Timmy creation.
Exactly. So it's more of, I'm like, okay, what are you guys doing for me? And sometimes some songs is visuals that sell them. You know what I'm saying? So I needed the visual to be better and more good. You know what I'm saying? So if you put a low budget on a video, it's not going to make sense. So it was more of them making everything a low budget, and which was really annoying and stuff.
You could not hold on it. You have to terminate the contract.
And it was, like I said, it was not like a
contract. You have to
it was just one day when I called him because I needed money. Nigga was like, he didn't pick up the call. And then later he called me and said, Lina, why are you calling my phone? Bro, he was like, why are you calling my phone? Buma fucking a call, why mo cheap, man? And this is someone, like me and you, the way our relationship is. Understand, man, I respect everybody.
I know,
there are certain ways I can talk to my close friend, my best friend, anyhow. But when it comes to guys, I always have that respect for people. You know what I'm saying? So I respect him so much that the way he talked to me was like, I'm like, in fact, I was sitting, I was like, is he talking to me? So I had to call my best friend and say, yo, guess what? This guy just called me, and I told him this, and then this is how he responded. So when he said, Buma fucking a call, mo cheap, mom, take call me, I said, sorry. because I wanted to know what's going on. I said sorry. And he started texting me, Lina, you spoiled everything after everything I had for you. Because this is how it comes about, you know. After he had some artists that left the label, I don't know what happened. Oh, that's not my problem. He called me and said he basically want to concentrate on me as an artist now. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. He said, something about this person will never write to you. He will tell you, I'll call you. Everything is going to be on voice call. So he said to me, yeah, you know, I wanted to talk to you about this. I want to concentrate on you now. This is how I want your image to be. This is how I want you to be dressing as. This is how I want you to portray yourself, which I was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So he said, but I needed to tell you something. You know, I needed you to show me assurance. That's how he said it. I need a picture of you and a video of you. You know what I'm saying? This is someone, like I said, I see as a brother. So
like a picture, which kind of picture?
Like if I say a picture of you, that's like a... First of all, I didn't understand what you mean by a picture of me because you already have pictures of me as photo shoot pictures. He was like, I need a picture of you and then I need a video of you. I was like, okay. He says, you know what I mean? For assurance. When he said for assurance was when I knew what he meant. But I said, because I still wanted to know, I asked him, what kind of pictures are you talking about? He said, a nude picture and a nude video for assurance. But, you know, you can take your time, to think about it. Yeah, I said, okay. But to be honest, I didn't think about it because I knew
that, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not even my boyfriend, even my husband, I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I knew I would never do it, so I've never even tried to think about it. So at some point, a day later, he knew I was never raising that topic. And then he said, have you thought about the thing that I told you about? I said, yes. He says, okay, I'll call you later. In fact, he will not even make you think like, okay, write it down or anything, so you will have evidence or proof or whatever. This person is very smart, I'm telling you. He will only make sure it is on call. But I never thought like our work will go to that extent.
Level, yeah.
So when he called me and said, yeah, have you thought about it and stuff? I said, yeah, I did talk about it, but I can't. You know what I'm saying? He said, okay, I understand. So I knew the energy went from 100 to 0 at that point. You know what I'm saying? So since then, even like if I needed money for something, it's always like Taylor Subala. You know what I'm saying? So I did a hook for someone. I think the person was supposed to send him 150 euro, but he sent like 100 euro. You know what I'm saying?
That was for your payment?
Yeah. Koko send koko. So I was in Senegal. If that person sent it, then I call you on it. Then I was assistant okay. I was in Senegal. Do you need the money to be sent to you in Senegal? Oh, I said, no, wait until I get back. So when I got back, I never asked him about the money. Because I feel like, okay, if I'm broke, you be sending me $1,500, $2,000, $2,000. So man, as a person, I don't want to ask you, okay,
for money, and then you know that you are trying, you are
doing the little, you're doing the little you can do for me. So I don't want to ask you and say, okay, last time the payment they sent for me, could you send it to me? I'm broke or something like that. I didn't end up doing that, you know. But on that morning that I called him, he said, what am I call? I think it was more of me needing money that morning that I wanted to ask him. And then he went from 0 to 100. Like, I never expected him to talk to me like that. Because he himself, one thing he taught me was like respect. Never let anyone talk to you anyhow. Respect yourself and people will put respect on you. So the way he talked to me was so disrespectful. But I think also he has problems with dealing with his wife towards me because the wife doesn't want him to work with me, which I understand. I mean, when it comes to the industry, you will not want your husband to be working with a girl, probably a girl like me. Yeah, but I don't.
Meaning?
I don't know. Because one thing I would never do is date with people that I'm dealing with industrially.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to me, I like bad boys. That's my spec. You know what I'm saying? I like bad boys. So maybe, industrial wise, the wife didn't trust me around the husband. So which I understand. I'm a woman, you know?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, was it the time you were signing up with him? Is the time you recorded what's going on, or? after you broke up the deal with him?
What's going on was recorded when I was dealing with them. But he was, like I said, he didn't pay for that. What's going on? Recording wasn't paid by him. I recorded that at Singate, and I was the one that paid for it.
Okay, good.
Right.
So where do you stand now in your career now? What is on par with Lina? Yeah.
I am more of healing because I feel like I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot with this whole music industrial thing. Everyone try to be read aloud you when they're trying to use you instead. You know what I'm saying? And then I just need to keep my watch and keep doing stuff for myself, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if you don't do stuff for yourself, there are people that will help you, but where are them people at? Because it's like more of everyone that wants to help you wants a piece of you as a woman. You know what I'm saying? And for me, I think I am more focusing on myself. Anything that has to do with, you know what I'm saying, I want to help you, I'm not even interested, because I know when they start helping, they want something in return. And this is what I face. This is what I have been facing since.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying? And because even my level being more of a brother and asking me for a naked video and a naked picture, this is something that is disrespectful for me, and then it's something that is kind of like downgrading to me. But I wouldn't tell him or wouldn't show him because of the respect I have for him. So I think with that, I just don't want to have anything to do with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I'm more focusing on myself and try to see how